Jaké z Klubovny, and today we're here at Rock for People with
Dayseeker.
Thank you so much for sitting down with us. And this is your first time playing the festival. It's quite early on still. So have you even had the time to explore the grounds for a little bit, look around? What are the first impressions?
I haven't. I think Ramon's walked around a bit. It's beautiful out though.
Yeah, I did. The stage is very big. I was there just to grab some gear, and then, like you said, the weather's really nice out here.
All right, perfect. It also marks the start of the beginning of your busy summer. You'll be playing Europe, then you're heading straight to back to the US, and later on you're also playing with Ice Nine Kills and Kim Dracula, The Funeral Portrait, which is quite an interesting pairing. What is your take on offering wider range of genres within a show than just sticking to one sound?
Yeah, I think we will stick out a little bit on that tour, but our new music that we're releasing later this year is a little more horror leaning and a little spookier. So I'm hoping we'll fit in a little bit more by the time we actually have to do that tour. But we've also, I think being the band we are with our sound, we always kind of seem like we're either too soft to be playing with metal bands or vice versa. So I think at this point we kind of just show up and just try and play the songs that we like to play and just hope people enjoy it. Yeah.
And going from festival to headline shows to playing with another band, do you choose a different approach to impress people maybe more? Or is it always the same Dayseeker wherever you play?
It's kind of the same. I think just longer or shorter, depending on if we're supporting or if we're headlining. I think headlining is more rewarding, but it's harder because the sets are longer. But I think we headlined so much last year that we're supporting most bands this year, and I think we're excited to play a little shorter set and just kind of hang out for the night and kind of enjoy ourselves a bit more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And since we're here at the festival, and I watched an interview that you did recently with Steve, OG's Rock podcast, and you mentioned something that I really love, that festival feels like a Spotify in real life, in the sense that people get to explore new music, right? And I'm sure that many people here have heard of you before, but maybe they haven't get to delve deeper into the material. So what is it about Dayseeker that maybe makes the newcomers really interested?
I don't know. I think we have a good team. I think we put on a good live show. I think we have one of the best sound people in the industry, and I think she makes us all sound better than we actually are in a weird way. And yeah, we just try and have an open, raw, emotional kind of vibe with our music, and so hopefully people like it. This is our first time playing a European festival ever, really. So we're curious if they'll. I don't know if it'll be like it is in the States, because it feels like we're a little more popular back home, but I feel like we're getting a good following over here though too. Yeah.
I mean, the emotional connection is one of the staples of your shows. Is it harder to do it on a bigger stage, right? Like here, because of course when you play in a small club, then the connection is kind of naturally there, but.
I know what you mean. That's a good point. Yeah, it is. Yeah, because a lot of people might just be passing by because they just kind of hear us playing and they want to just kind of see if they like us before they commit to actually standing and watching the whole show. But no, I think it goes well though, and I think we have our fans usually showing up in the front and kind of being there to enjoy the music and connect with us. So yeah, I think our shows are similar, honestly. Even if it's a festival or a small club, we try and put on the same show usually. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And for those who will be leaving the show today craving more, what are the 3 Dayseeker songs that they should add to the playlist right away that represent the band best in its current state?
I'd say Pale Moonlight. I don't know if you guys have any other takes.
Crying While You're Dancing.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Maybe Neon Grave.
Neon Grave. Yeah, I think those are three good ones. Yeah.
Sounds like a good mixture. Well, I'm asking because you're in this sort of transitional period, right, with your 6th album coming up. So is there anything that you can tease about it? Because from what we heard already, it sounds like we're in for a pretty sweet but also kind of sad treat.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels less sad than our older music and a little more the kind of a confidence behind it. And so I feel like it's the best songwriting that we've done and put together. And it feels like a really cool, like, cohesive piece of work. Like, all the songs feel like interconnected in their own way. So yeah, we're excited for people to hear it. We're going to announce it very soon. So
Perfect. Well, we will be looking forward to that. And I know you mentioned it kind of differs from song to song, but your band is known for this emotional, gut-wrenching songwriting and lyrics. So what was the process like? What came first? Was it the lyrics and vocal lines or music?
it was a lot of the vocals. We kind of tried to approach songs where it's like we would try and figure out what we're going to write the song about first, and then we would build the rest of the band around it. So it was a different approach for this record, but I think it'll come through. I think it's a good album. Hopefully other people think the same, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it will be great. We also got the first taste already with Pale Moonlight. When did you guys start working on that one?
That was like September of last year. Yeah, we did the first half of the record in September of 2024, and then we finished it in February of this year. So that's how it usually goes, though, is like you work on an album and then it doesn't see the light of day for like 9 months or a year because you have to get everything ready and prepared. So it's been a while, but yeah, we did Pale Moonlight back in the fall of 2024.
All right. And throughout your career, your sound has evolved quite a lot, right? Starting from like harder metalcore roots, then going into more, into more like ethereal direction on Sleep Talk, on Dark Sound. And with Pale Moonlight, it feels like there's a slight shift again. So what inspired the change? What can we expand in matters of the sound?
I don't know. It did feel like for a long time it was like your band had to get softer as you went along to find success and to do well. And I feel like bands like Sleep Token or Bad Omens kind of prove that you can just do whatever you want to do musically. And if it's authentic and it's good, people will enjoy it. So it felt like we were getting softer up until our last record. And then this new record has like screaming and heavier stuff. I feel like for like 7 songs on it. So it feels like it definitely feels like kind of a weird blend of our old music with our newer music. And so hopefully, yeah, like any older fans will find something in there they like. And same thing for new fans. I don't think we abandoned our newer sound too much, but it does feel like something different also that we haven't done before. So we're excited for everybody to hear it.
Sort of coming back to the roots with the new gained experience.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you also opened with the song when you played Rockville. So what was the reception like live?
It was great. Yeah, it's always kind of scary adding a new song in because we're not. I don't know. When you add a new one in, you have to play it live. It's different than how you do it in the studio. And I feel like all of our other music we've been playing for years, so we're really comfortable with it. But we played Pale Moonlight like 30 times together before we.
This is our second time playing it live.
Yeah. Today will only be our second time playing it like live in front of an audience. Yeah. But yeah, it's no, it was great. We invested in like pyro and had like a video wall, and it felt good when we played it live. It felt like people seemed to enjoy it, so we're excited to play it again today.
And the single was also accompanied by very high production and dark, eerie music video. Is that the overarching theme we can expect on the album?
Yeah, we just shot another music video actually like a few days ago, right before we left for tour. So definitely leaning into a darker aesthetic and a different vibe than our older music. So it's going to be interesting, yeah, to see how people react to it.
Perfect. Well, we will look forward to that so much. And before I let you go, do you have any final message for your Czech fans? Right to the camera.
No, just we love you guys, and yeah, we'll have a new album out in a couple months. Excited for everybody to hear it. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy the show today. Hope everything goes well. And
Thanks,
to
yeah.
come on the stage.
Thank you.